Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is July 15th, 2018. And I wasn't able to get a video of the moon tonight, but as I was driving home from church, the crescent moon was enormous with a beautiful star right next to the crescent moon. Within the crescent moon, it was quite gorgeous. And wow, it was so amazing because it seems so big. And I think that really right now what we're looking at this month of July is this new moon cycle that we're watching is incredible. It's a very prophetic month. I think that within the moon cycle, within this, it's a super moon, and between this new crescent moon that's appearing now and the super blood moon over Jerusalem on July 28th, boy, there's a lot is going to be happening this month. Now, earlier today, I shared this message about Obama's 400-man delegation going to Kenya and South Africa with a delegation of 400 people. Well, after I did this message today, someone sent me information about gematria and about the connection between Obama's 400-man delegation. And so I put into the gematria calculator exactly what I have written within this within the title of my message: Obama's 400-man delegation. Let's look at this. Okay, remember, before I tell you what I found, let me remind you of what I shared in this message. And you might want to go back and watch that. But I shared that within this message, the Esau was the one who had a 400-man delegation. Esau is an antichrist. He has the antichrist spirit who sold his birthright for a morsel of bread. And that David also had a delegation of 400 men. And so that the Antichrist having a delegation of 400 men, he has the Antichrist spirit, and he wants to be a substitute of Christ instead of Christ. The Antichrist is instead of Christ. So look at what I found. Now, I put this into the gematria calculator. I'll leave the link for you in the description box so you can search this for yourself. But this is exactly what I put, exactly what I had written in the title. I didn't change a word. Obama's 400-man delegation. I wrote it out. Obama's 400-man delegation. It gave us three different numbers. The Jewish is 1163, the English is 1830, and the simple is 305. But I'm going to focus on just one aspect of this, the first gematria total of 1163 within the Jewish alphabet, Obama's 400-man delegation. Okay, the first thing that comes up on the list, look at this. The first thing that comes up on the list, I'm just showing you this here. If this is too small to read, I'll read it out for you, but I'm showing you that this is the top of the list by showing you results by Jewish gematria, and the first one on the list, Vicarius, Filii, Day. Vicarius, Filii, Day. This is the meaning of Vicar of Christ. 666. The Vicar of Christ. Actual title of the Pope. Vicarius Filii Dei, Vicar of the Son of God, substitute of the Son of God, takes the place of God on earth. The Vicar of Christ, the substitute of the Son of God, takes the place of God on earth. So when I wrote in the title of my video, Obama's 400-man delegation, how did I know that? Or how would I have ever known that? How is it that that is the exact title that the Lord put in my heart to put on that video? That brings out within the gematria exactly Vicar of Christ, Vicarius Filii Dei, the substitute of Christ. And that's exactly what I said in this message. By Obama having a 400-man delegation, he is showing himself to be an equal with Esau, the spirit of Antichrist, and he's showing himself to be a substitute of Christ because David was the one who had a 400-man delegation. And Jesus was the son of David. And so Obama is imitating David by having a 400-man delegation. And I said within this message, he is a substitute of Christ. And by him having a 400-man delegation, biblically, this is the understanding that I received. So we have this amazing connection, Obama's 400-man delegation, within the gematria, within the numbers. So we have the rest of this list, just the first screenshot that I took. I saw a number of other things within this. If you want to go to the gematria site and look for yourself. But here's a list of the first few items that came up that are connected to Obama's 400-man delegation. Vicarius Filii Dei, the Vicar of Christ, substitute of Christ. Project Bluebeam. I Can't Wait. A Martial Law. The Dragon Slayer. The Divine Paraclete. Christ Has No Children by Magdalene. Demon Word. Darwinism. The Terrorist Attack of All Time. Colorful Skylights. And Evil Black President. What are the odds of that? So that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. I really wish I would have been able to get a photo or a video of the crescent moon tonight. Just gorgeous. It was humongous. And I think that the time is upon us, and this is a sign in the heavens, especially focusing on this coming new month and leading up to the super blood moon over Jerusalem on July 27th and 28th. So make sure you check out my playlist and my recent videos that are talking about the July 27th blood moon over Jerusalem as a final 7-day warning to the day the temple was destroyed in Jerusalem, August 4th, in the 70th year. We are definitely within the 70th year right now from the rebirth of Israel, and it's an amazing set of signs, an amazing list of connections that are leading us to the super blood moon as a final warning to August 4th, the day of the destruction of the temple. I pray you're blessed tonight. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.